Man, that Coalition DJ event was nice last night. Shout out to DJ Duke. He won an award last night. We was in what was it called Adams.
It was called
Adams? Karma.
Yeah, Karma Lounge.
Karma Lounge in DC. And what was weird about that was we pulled down to the street. I don't know what street it's on, but if you ever heard of Karma in DC, it's a nice spot. It's a cool spot. Before we got there, man, I was looking on World News the other day, and they were saying that, you know, California was going through some stuff with people parking and doing the park thing, and you know, getting paid to park people cars, and they're not the people. You get what I'm saying? They not a parking joint. So yesterday out DC, man, we hit that joint. We pull up, black truck, drop the window. Dude said, "Hey man, y'all trying to park $40?" So I'm looking around and see it's a bunch of dudes. It's like a hustle. It's like the trap in '99. And I said, hell no. So we go to another dude. He was more professional. He had the jacket on. The scam was so vicious. He had the jacket on with the parking tickets in his hand. And he charged us 20, and it was like, park somewhere where it says do not park. And anyway, we wound up parking, nothing happened to the car because we didn't want to park around the corner far away. They do something to our car, but we just, you know what I mean, overall just, man, it was kind of different, man. Like, it was crazy. Why would you walk across the camera? Like, that ain't, nah, you could have waited, homie. That was all the way out of order.
You in there?
Oh, hell, nah, you walk past the camera. And man, recording. How can't you see you walk past the camera? Stop, it's whatchamacallit. It's clip just mute the
go
joint.
ahead.
Yeah,
I don't know, Ham. I still think they was official. I've been in DC plenty of time. They got them people out there that be working the, they be working the things. That's a part of it.
Yeah, man.
I know it was like it's a scam.
No, it definitely was a scam because I ain't never seen no parking like that on something that don't belong to the parking people. That was illegal parking all day. You could have parked right there and they would have never bothered you because I guess the places are closed and it's overwhelming. A car too might have got clipped, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. Like, I was devastated. It was because I just seen it was a big thing on CBS News not too long ago about going to these different states and how people turned that into a hustle. And I remember people was doing that during Preakness time. Say, hey, you can park right here, park like 5-6 cars on somebody's property and then dip.
But that's your house. Oh, you talking about somebody was parking other people's houses?
Doing that. Yeah, dudes was doing that to people's houses Preakness time.
That wasn't their house.
Little. That wasn't their house. So, but like it been a hustle. But I'm like, damn, like I just seen it on the news and then we got caught up with it. That was crazy, man. I couldn't believe it, man. I couldn't believe it, man. It was a scam, man. You gotta be careful when you're in the District of Columbia and you parking. Go to a parking garage. If a parking garage around, I ain't even gonna lie, because if you don't pay them, they probably flatten your tires, put something in your tank, or do anything. So you might want to just pay them just because. I don't know. I don't think you should have to live like that. But they got me yesterday, and I couldn't. I still was mad even coming out of the club, because they I couldn't believe it. They would have got me if they had Karma shirts on and saying we parking it for the club, but. Man, dudes, I'm talking about as soon as you pull in like a block away from the club, they was jumping. As soon as you pulled in the street, they was stopping you at the top. Hey, you pay for parking. Pay for parking. And the Somalian dude, he charged us 20, and the black man wanted to charge us 40. Let's go, Lee.
This that new. Swag, it's that new swag, it's that new spaz, I say, new water, new ice, new neck piece, police in the back, they gotta catch me, only met me one time, she wanna sex me, new life, new bitty, yeah, she sexy, new water, new ice, new neck piece, if the police pulling up, they gotta get me, only after could I touch her and she let me, new bitty, new bag, new VV. I'm the nigga with the bag and I ain't trap me. I apply a little pressure, ain't match. I can fly it in the mountains like a Latin. I could never fall in love, I learned my lesson. Grandmother still alive, so it's a blessing. If my niggas down bad, I'ma catch 'em. 15 to 1500, who want pressure? 15 to 1500, who want pressure? Fatality, my nigga on the beat. Get rich and throw my niggas on the beat. Street cred and I'm good on IG. Touchdown, all these niggas hate me. Niggas mad cause that girlfriend's like me. Off day and I'm here go boss sing. Well known, you can Google my name. Same click, all that best I want.
Yes, 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 yes. We back in the building with another podcast, and this is RawDope Podcast, and I'm your host, Hand 5000. Yes, and we are coming off of that Coalition DJ anniversary yesterday. The guys is in the building, man. Always yours truly, Digital Empath, Leader Genius, 19 Lees, RawDope Podcast, RawDope Production, Fat Soul Life Worldwide. You know the campaign, the movement, man. Got the boy Spaz Money in the building. One of the college guys, young intern in the building. You know what I mean? That was some y'all seen walk across the camera earlier. Yeah, but I mean, we gonna get better with it. I mean, we not perfect. God didn't make nobody perfect. Shout out to Kenny Fatso. He couldn't be here today, man. Keep him in y'all prayers, man. You know, he's at the viewing of his aunt. His aunt passed away. You know what I mean? So, you know, keep the brother in y'all prayers, man, and his family in y'all prayers, man. But shout out to him. But, oh yeah, man, it's episode 250. It's gotta be. It has to be episode 250. Anybody in the chat right now? Is it episode 250? You in the chat right now? If you in the chat right now, I got a T-shirt for you from my sponsor, Every Town. You know what I mean? For gun safety. And what episode is this? Can somebody tell me now? If you're a RawDope Podcast fan, what episode is this? I'm gonna give something away. Something. I think it's episode 250, and we might have put 249 because I sent the drop earlier. But it's got to be episode 250. You know what I mean? So I don't even see nobody in the comment box saying, you know, what episode it is. But it don't matter. If it's episode 249, episode 250, just know we working and we delivering content, and we just hit 200 in December, and we hit 300 before this December. So we grinding. A round of applause for us, man. Episode 250 this is it. This is it, man. The weekly report. Shout out to Tiggity too, man. OGTT couldn't be here. You know what I mean? It's a rainy day in Baltimore, man. But some of the rainy days you can relax. You could get medicated. You could take a sip off some your choice. You know what I mean? You could make some love late night. You know what I'm saying? The wind blowing nice. The air is good. You know what I'm saying? Rainy days are not always the bad days. You know what I mean? It's supposed to sun up on Friday, right? The sun supposed to come out on Friday. Anybody know?
Yeah, it's about to be back warm again.
Yeah, it's about to be back warm again. So, you know, enjoy this rainy day because we might go desert. You know what I mean? We might go desert, man. But, yeah. So, listen, man, I was doing some research and thumbing through some stuff, man. And this is one of the first thing I want to talk about, man. It was a guy, man, just got a big lawsuit just now. He got a big lawsuit. $42.5 million. He was, if you're from Baltimore, you're very familiar with Freddie Gray. And rest in peace to Freddie Gray. But this incident happened again. And this man was paralyzed in the back of a police van. He just won a $45 million settlement, which is nothing compared to when you lose your legs or lose a body part. You know what I'm saying? It's just terrible. They threw him in a cell. He telling them he can't move. They dragged him out to play it again. They dragged this man. Look at this. This is what they doing now, man. They dragged this man out the paddy wagon. He's paralyzed because he flipped over in the wagon and hit his neck. He can't move. He telling him he can't move, and this is how they treat him when he get in custody. Dragged him in the cell. This man is paralyzed from the chest down, and this is what they did. This is what they did to him inside of being transported to jail. This is what they did to this brother, man. You got his name? Anybody know his name or what's going on with his name and what happened? I think it happened in I was looking at it earlier. If anybody watching this that know where that happened at,
Connecticut.
They happened in Connecticut. Yep, they happened up north, and they crazy, bro. He was in a paddy wagon. The officer was speeding, and you didn't get the beginning of it, I guess. The officer was speeding. Boom. It's shim in the back because they got the camera in the back. He hit the boom so hard, hit his neck. The boy hit his neck. Boom. The officer take 4 minutes before he pull over. He telling him, I can't move. Officer do whatever. Take him there, boom. They take him to the police station. They did all of this before they got him any type of medical attention, bro. And that brother went for a simple arrest or whatever he got arrested with. That one arrest caused him to be paralyzed from the chest down, and $45 million. They think that's going to do something. Know what I mean? Man can't even walk. I don't know if he walking again. I don't know. Could have been paralyzed for a short period. Allah knows best. Allah heals everything. That's that on that. But yeah, man, that was tough, man. I wanted to open up with that because we don't always want to open up with the hip hop stuff and the entertainment stuff and a lot of stuff to entertain us. Sometimes we gotta, hit. Sometimes I gotta hit my 2,300 plus people with a rude awakening in reality, because even though we don't speak on a lot of the stuff that go on, because some stuff is just not to me, it's not just to be talked about all on the camera, bro. Like some stuff is just so devastating, overwhelming in Baltimore City and globally that you just don't want to talk about on the camera. But some stuff, it just be like, it be beyond me, and I have to bring it to the people, man. And that's just what it is, man. That's just what it is, man. So
you goddamn right. Yes.
Keep that brother in y'all prayers, man. Keep that brother in y'all prayers, because no man, woman, or child, or no human beings of God creation deserve to be thrown in the back of a paddy wagon, not seatbelt, some idiot driving, and then you break your neck and you get hurt or you lose your life because of that. You don't deserve that, man. You don't deserve that. And for people that's out there breaking the law and having run-ins with them people, stay out them people way, man. Because them people are vicious, man, when they get you in your hand. You can have a simple traffic warrant or a simple travel stop, a simple possession, a simple argument with your girl, and it can turn deadly being in them people custodies, man. But then, hey, a round of applause, man. Welcome to the RawDope Weekly Report, man. It's the weekly report. Man. And listen, man, we're going to start dropping some of these videos. We trying to get the members only, bro. So we got like 2 videos in the cut. We got 2 videos in the safe that we want to drop. But we feel like, with some crazy content with Kenny, Kenny going crazy. And I think y'all would enjoy it, but it's like pay-per-view TV. Y'all pay to see Javante Davis, which is a great thing to spend your penny on. You could spend a little bit less than us because we a little bit cheaper than Showtime and pay-per-view. But what we got up? What we got up now? What's up, Spaz? What's your mental like? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I think I'm feeling like Boosie. He just got released. On bond, $50,000.
Mm-hmm.
It's big for Boosie. I mean, I feel like most people expected this already. It was a little obvious, but thanks up to Boosie, man. Everybody got to support him. He getting the job done.
I was waiting for this, right? And Lee, if you can take a chance to do it. I want them to play that Math Hoffa clip, because I don't want to say it's just me. I am a fan of My Expertise podcast. I'm a fan of
expert opinion.
My expert opinion. Excuse me, my expert opinion. I'm a fan of Matt Hoffa and the crew, man. You know what I'm saying? They killing them. You know what I'm saying? They grew up fast. You know what I'm saying? They doing their thing. They also from the community. But I thought after watching this, covering this whole Boosie situation and looking at this Boosie thing, it was weird to me how Math Hoffa asked him that question. The whole little thing was like weird. And the picture that Math Hoffa took, maybe me overthinking. I'm just overthinking up late night, just watching stuff. And Math got the picture next to Boosie with his hand like this. And he asked Boosie, don't quote me on this. Y'all can go and y'all can check out the episode and follow it. But he asked Boosie, like, so you keep it real with everything? Like, how real do you keep it? And then he like, so what if you get pulled over in the car with a gun and, would you take the charge? And then Boosie going to, and Boosie look Boosie looked off a little bit with the question, but he like, nah, I'm not. And then Boosie tell him, nah, I ain't tell you nothing. It was off the board. And then when he asked him, then I was like, me doing media and journalism myself, I was like, that was just a weird, out the ordinary question. And I say that to say this. RawDope Podcast stands for the rawest and dopest interviews on the planet. Just note that. And I just don't ask people certain stuff, bro. You know what I mean? We might have got out of pocket a few times. I mean, what a lot gonna happen when you shoot 300 and some episodes. So sometimes you get so in tune with the conversation, it could get out of order. But Math and them, getting that bag and being a great podcast, y'all go look at it, man, and then come back and leave a comment in the comment box. But that Math Hoffa question that he asked Boosie, to push that out of Boosie, then Boosie a few days later getting locked up. I was saying to myself, I hope that Math didn't shoot that week that was fresh. Because, some people shoot episodes a month earlier and then put them out a month later and stuff like that. But they were saying that was done that week and it was out. It was just crazy to me, man. That's just me, man. And listen, man, if you're looking at this, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe, share. But if you into hip-hop and you watch podcasts, check out that episode with Boosie on Math Hoffa. Check out that clip in the way Math Hoffa asked him that question. It threw me for a loop. You get what I'm saying? It was just a weird question. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, bro, the way it came out, you know what I'm saying, and the way they did it, it was just weird to me, man. It was just weird to me, man. Did you see it, Lee? Did anybody see it, or did they watch it?
No, I ain't see that.
I ain't see the clip.
I mean, if you can, man, if you can find a clip, one of y'all can find a clip. But what we got next, though, we'll get back to that, man.
Another rapper that's, going through legal problems, YNW Melly.
Yeah.
Yeah. He, an undercover agent testified in this trial today wearing a ski mask.
That was a gang member.
Oh, that was a gang member?
Yeah, that was a gang member. I was watching that earlier, too. That was a gang member that been cooperating for a while.
Undercover rap.
You know what I mean? There's no such thing as undercover. I mean, he was telling, but to protect his family and them, they say he could wear a mask in court. I thought that was bananas. And God knows what he was telling them. So it's like, Melly probably never seen that man a day in his life, honestly. Melly probably showed a picture again of him.
Yeah.
Put that up there. This is how they letting people come to court on you. Now I'm saying, is that Tekashi 6ix9ine? I'm just being honest, because it looked like he covering up tattoos, but I don't know, man. Like, they playing so much stuff with these guys cooperating, man. I look like Tekashi 6ix9ine, look like a made-up character. But, man, that boy fighting for his life, literally. Not just life in prison where you could just fight, have a fighting chance to appeal it. He facing that needle. Or however they do it down there, man. But keep YNW Melly in y'all prayers, man, because this trial is bananas. And y'all can check it out. Long Crime or something like that. I think they've been recording the trial every day, so you can catch up on that Melly case, bro. It's Melly lawyer and his defense team are very, very strong, and they are fighting a great cause, and they're doing a thing, but the prosecution fighting back with Creek evidence, the way that the boys got shot. They got forensic people coming in here saying the shots was fired in the car. All types of crazy stuff, man. So Melly case, man, like I said, it's too early on to say would he be acquitted or would they knock his noodle off, because Melly, it's early in the trial. But like I said, the defense, right now it's 50-50. You know what I mean? But after the day with that boy getting up there on that mask, man, they let me know I never want to break law ever again. You know what I'm saying? I never want to break law ever again. Never. Not in that sense, because dude's coming to court doing the Nicky Bonds move, man, putting a whole mask on, testifying against you, man. Like, come on, what is the world coming through, man?
I feel like they have figured it out. Like, if you really somebody from your neighborhood or whatever that's happening, that they have figured out, like, hey, that's who this person is. Your mask ain't gonna really help you too much.
Man, I just the thought that you in criminal law, You supposed to be able to face your accuser, man. We got a super chat, man. I'll put that up there. It turned blue, man. Shout out to my man, Saquon, man. Yes, thank you, man. Round of applause for that. That brother always, donate to the channel, man. Thank you, man. He's got a super sticker, man. I really appreciate that, man. That is love, brother. So put his comment up there, both of his comment, and I'll read it off. So like I said, when you do stuff like that, we ask that question amongst each other in the joint. If you just got out, a young homeboy left the tone under the seat, and he was driving and he wasn't taking his charge. Man, I'm going to tell you like this. I'm going to be honest with you. Shay, I'll tell you the truth. You might want to screen record me when I tell you this. A man don't take his charge, man, is a wild boy. Right? But at some point, I'm help him take his charge in the joint. I'm going to help him take his charge in the joint. Because when I get in there and I get myself together, give myself about 30 couple days, 25 days, 26 days, get myself together, all the weed, smoke, the liquor, all that's out of my system, and I get to thinking again. Man, I'm going to have every brother in the joint on his ass. I mean, I just got to be honest with you, bro. Like, bro, you know that shit gun and you ain't take your charge, bro. So at the end of the day, we beefing about that. But I ain't, you know what I'm saying? If we got things set up to where as though, the bigger guy don't get clipped. That's what we got set up. But we're not talking about that in no interview. I'm not telling nobody in no interview that I pay people to take charges, bro. That's telling on myself. That's just going to court and tell the judge you killed the man. That's like going to court telling the judge I just killed the man. That's telling on yourself, bro. You don't tell your operation in the way your operation moved. That's idiotic on Boosie have. Because Boosie a very outspoken dude. He getting some money. He not kissing no butt. You know what I mean? He not looking at the oppressor for every little dollar. He making his way so they don't like him. So at the end of the day, your stuff supposed to be sealed tight. Your business is supposed to be handled, bro. Boosie a street guy. He got too comfortable with the internet. And I say this all the time. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter should all, when you go and subscribe to them, they all should give out life insurance policies. When you make a page, they should say, listen, you should get this life insurance policy because some of you idiots, it's two things. You need to get life insurance and you need to pay an attorney. Here's your attorney fee. Here's your life insurance. Because if you're an idiot, you're going to need one or the other. I'm just letting you know. You feel me, Lee?
No,
I'm just letting you know you're going to need one or the other. If you don't use social media for what it's for, to get in contact with your family, to spread your business, to make money off of it, ask them people to give you life insurance or give you lawyer money, bro. Because that's the two things you're going to be facing. That's the two things you're going to be facing. That social media is effing people life up. Today, every day, social media is destroying families, getting people killed, getting people robbed, getting people set up. Something that was set up to be so beautiful. You find your people, long lost people on social media. It's a beautiful thing. You can make money. You can have content. It's a great thing globally. But some people abusing it, bro, and it's getting people wiped down, bro. It's destroying households, bro. It's ignorance, bro, at its finest, bro.
So Boosie didn't answer the question then, right? He just bypassed
Boosie answered the question. Boosie
did.
said, hold up, we got another member that went...
welcome a new member?
Yeah, welcome another new member. That's my sister, too, Toya. She came in there. She became a super chat member. Welcome. She on the A1 tip. I appreciate you, sis. She's a member. I love that. I need the members to get up with me, man, so we could just get that own group and we can have private conversations and we can start doing some things. But that's how I feel, man. For all the young people that's looking at this, man, social media is causing the death and large prison sentence, bro. I don't know why people play so much on that stuff like that, man. I don't know why, bro. You can actually track a person daily routine, bro, on social media. You know when when relationships are failing. You know who went broke. You know who having sex with who. You know who killed who. You know who beefing with who. You know what I'm saying? You know who got evicted. You know who went broke this week. You know all the negative stuff that go on social media as soon as you crack your eyes in the morning. You can ask your significant other, what's going on with Joanne and Kevin? What you mean? Joanne post that at 6 a.m. in the morning, bro. It's bananas. Like, some people post stuff at 5 a.m. so when you wake up, you can see this. Know what I mean? Like, crazy. Crazy to me. But yeah, Boosie, that's why I told y'all to pull it up. Boosie straight up told on himself with kind of, I feel like Math Hoffa set him up for the question and he fell for the bait.
This happened after or before?
Man,
you
this
ain't
happened.
Sure, right?
He got
sure.
No, Boosie got arrested a week after the interview, and at his hearing for bail, they used that against him in court, saying that you pay people to take the gun charge. You know what I mean? Plus, they seen him in the San Diego streets with the gun in his pocket. Some dude had him on live. It was a whole bunch of internet stuff, bro. This is what happened to Boosie. He was on the internet with a gun in his back pocket because some idiot, allegedly, but no, it ain't no allegedly, it's on camera. Some idiot is recording.
A prop gun, we don't know.
He got charged with, listen, man, I'm just going off with them people saying on the internet. Anything I'm saying, man, I'm not yoing them people from over the West Coast. I don't work with them people. I don't know. This is what I'm saying is what I read. Boosie, it's all on the internet. Boosie is in LA, San Diego, shooting a video. Boom. Somebody's recording the video. And them guys over LA supposed to say the dude wasn't right. Boosie got the joint on there. The FBI said they're doing their gang investigation on this person particular social media. Boosie got the bippy in his back pocket. They send a drone through there to locate Boosie in his car. Boosie jump on the highway leaving. They pull him over. They find the joint. You get what I'm saying? And then when he get in court, not only do they use the live against Boosie, when he gets in court, they use Math Hoffa asking them if, you know, your gun got a gun charge, would you take your charge? They use all that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not saying that. It all cracked them in 1 week. It all cracked them.
They followed him with a drone?
Yeah, man. You got to read into it. It was deep, bro. Like, because it was a gang area. And it seemed to me a setup. It looks to me like a setup. For real. It looks to me like Boosie was ultimately put together. But you know, Boosie, Big Mouth Boosie gonna tell you what it is. One thing about Boo gonna tell you what it is. He ain't into telling you what it ain't. But when you look into everybody that's watching this, look it up. Go follow the Boosie. See the recording of him in California. See the Math Hoffa interview. See all this happening in 1 week time that this guy got locked up. Absolutely, bro. I ain't holding you. What we got next?
Speaking of YNW Melly, they used a lot of ballistics in this case, and Maryland just stopped using ballistics in all that cases. It's no longer able to be used in Maryland.
Forensic evidence?
It's not admissible?
Ballistic evidence, yeah.
What's the difference between forensic and ballistics?
Ballistic evidence is just revolving guns. It's just revolving.
The ballistics, they shoot the gun and can say this was a murder weapon. That's the ballistics.
Yeah.
And forensics is like DNA.
Forensics is overall, yeah.
Okay. And they stopping that in Maryland?
Yeah, no, you can't use it no more in Maryland.
Well, then a lot of dudes gonna come on. That law passed. Round of applause for that. A lot of dudes gonna come on because a lot of dudes went to prison for them. You know what I mean? playing like that. Absolutely, man. But listen, man, this episode is brought to you by Everytown for Gun Safety. Everytown for Gun Safety. What a fly at? Everytown for Gun Safety.
Everytown for Gun Safety is a movement of 10 million parents, students, survivors, and gun owners on a mission to build safer neighborhoods. A big shout out to Everytown for Gun Safety. Every city, every hood, every town.
Hey, listen, man, a round of applause for Everytown with Gun Safety. I actually got to meet, some people. I got to meet the front office today, some people in the office. So you're gonna catch us. It's right there behind the yellow joint. You know what I'm saying? I got to meet some people that's in charge of social media content. I had a great meeting with them earlier today, man. And yeah, we got some things coming up, man. But the good thing about it is, if you know somebody that's interested, text student to 64433. Text student 64433. Everytown
for Gun Safety, yeah. It's a big movement, man. 644-33. Just text that to students. That's it, and you can support. every time for gun safety, that's a big movement. That's something we got to take more serious. Everybody think it's cool to run around with guns. It is dangerous out here, but if you're not having a gun in a legal way, doing all the legal procedures and the proper procedures to being a gun owner in this country, a lot of stuff can go wrong. So, every time for gun safety, a big sponsor that we support.
And like I said again, man, if you struggling with it or you know somebody that need assistance, text students to 644-33. That's students 644-33. Every time for gun safety, man.
For sure.
They doing the right thing, man. They doing the right thing for the people. And listen, and if you in Northwest Baltimore, you hungry, man, and you gotta tell them that Ham 5000. Just tell them RawDope Podcast sent you. If you want the rawest and dopest food in the world, not raw, but the best flavor, meaning that it's all natural. You know what I'm saying? They got vegetables. They got plants. They even got a nice sweet drink I think you'll like. But hey, check this out, man. I want you to go tap in, man, to Careless Jumping Out the Pot. Listen. If you're looking for that pot work, if you're looking for the best food in West Baltimore, come 3605 West Roger Avenue. Tequila's jumping out the pot. It's that pot work. Yes. Smash that like button. Hit that notification button. Drop a like, leave a comment, and share. Share, bruh. Share. What we got?
Nice. We gotta bring it to the city. Sports. Got some sports news. Baltimore Orioles on a great start, man.
Oh, my boys. Round of applause for that leader, Orioles, bro. That's why our thumbnail.
Right. Yes.
That's why our thumbnail today was the Orioles to the 3 World Series that we got. I posted those 3 good years. That, I was living through one of them. You know what I'm saying? And I remember one of my favorite Orioles is Eddie Murray, you know what I'm saying? That was one of my heroes. Of course, Cal Ripken, Ralphio Palmeiro, Chris Holes. You know what I mean? I liked the Melvin Moore when we was here. Manny Machado. I liked the Manny Machado when we was here. But I'm an Orioles fan. Again, a round of applause for the Baltimore Orioles. We looking good, bro. I think we going to the playoffs, and I think we going to win something.
Yeah,
because every day we can't just report bad news, bro. Because there's some good things going on in Baltimore. It is, bro. What it is now. And this is the RawDope Weekly Report. Every week, man, we just report a bunch of stuff. News, sports, entertainment, hip-hop, and local news, bro. And we just bring it to you, our people. And listen, shout out to everybody that be tapping in with RawDope Podcast. Matter of fact, give me 1 second before we doing that. Lee, what's your mental? How was the event yesterday?
The event was good, man. We had a lot of good energy in the room. We met a lot of good people, made some good connections. It's necessary.
What do you think one of the biggest connections we made?
Everything ain't meant to be said. It'll be shown in time.
It'll be shown. But listen, man, I ain't never do this before, but I had to pull it up. Hold y'all out. I just want to send a shout out to these places that's been showing RawDope Podcast a lot of love. First and foremost, shout out to my hometown, the United States of America, for running those numbers up. Then I got to send a shout out to one of the places that been supporting us for a couple years now, India, the whole country of India. Shout out to you. I love y'all. Nepal. Shout out to Nepal, man, for getting up with us. And listen, man, a part of the motherland tapping in Egypt. Shout out to Egypt, man. Just shout out, round of applause for them, man, for checking in out the country, man. You know what I mean? We love everybody that's tapping in the country, but I got to salute to everybody. And inside the states, shout out to California, shout out to Austin, Texas, shout out to Dallas, Texas, shout out to Houston, shout out to New York, shout out to D.C., Virginia. We California. I think we spilled up in Connecticut, Chicago. Shout out to Chicago for tapping in. Just been different places tapping in, man. But I need y'all to subscribe. And listen, man, go if you subscribe to my channel and you want to listen to the audio and you want to listen to RawDope Podcast before you go to work in the morning, hey, listen, check us out on Spotify. The link is in the description. The link is right there, bro. If you subscribe to the channel, just go to that bow and hit that and subscribe to our Spotify. Tap in and catch up on your episodes.
For sure. Man, you said it was good news in Baltimore. It's good news everywhere, for real. DC got some good news. They got, they released that list for rappers to listen to in 2023. It got a few big names. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay. Shout out to that's the cousins. That's our cousins that we always beefing with.
Yeah.
You know you got that cousin that you always argue with, like that little skit I put up with the dude up there tussling with his cousin. So that's how DC is, man. But I got a lot of homeboys out DC, good Muslim brothers, and you know at DC I with me, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't be on that geographical stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? As long as you stand up and you who you say you are, we all right. And you ain't never break none of the cardinal rules, man. We all right. And if you did, it ain't none of my business, but we can't be all right. But I just mind my business high and by and keep it going. I don't bother nobody. But go ahead, tell me about some DC artists.
Yeah, so they got a guy named Raheem Supreme. The DC rapper Raheem Supreme's verses are staccato blast of imagery. With vivid wordplay, his barreling rhymes tumble out through a voice that vacillates between relaxed and on edge. Man, he definitely sound lit. Wi-Fi God, I think I heard about him. Washington D.C.'s underground rap scene has been churning out I don't know why they wearing these stuff like this. Experiments is an iconolist. They spelled that wrong for decades, but few artists have taken it to the next level like Wi-Fi God. An idiosyncratic rapper who's been ahead of the curve for years, Wi-Fi God is at a vanguard of the city's flourishing hip hop scene. So he sound like I might tap into him. He sound cool for real. If you read more onto this, he sound pretty good. And
Shout out to DC, man, and those artists. Who else on that list?
Ankle John, and then a rapper named Raw Poetic.
Okay, I think I heard of Raw Poetic. Poetic, right? Heard of Raw Poetic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I heard of Raw Poetic. You know what I'm saying? Those other rappers I'm not too familiar with, but heard of Raw Poetic, but I'm going to check them out. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to check them out.
Yeah.
So listen, man, what everybody talking about, I feel like some of our Baltimore dudes meet it. So this every year this time this come out, this freshman list. This freshman class. I'm gonna need y'all to become super chat members so your comment can pop up on the screen. So listen, bro, show me that freshman, and I want it to stay up there for at least 1 minute. Who's on that list?
Want to know who on that list? I got you.
I can't even.
Boom.
Yeah. Can you,
Just like that. It's Tia Cornet. Too Rare.
Gorilla.
Finesse 2 times. DC the Don. Raw 49. Lil Tyler. We just listen to him in the car. Friday.
Glorilla didn't make it?
Yeah, Glorilla on there.
That's what I said. It looked like her up in the corner.
Lola Brooke. Sleazy Where It Go, Real Boston Richie, Central C. And
Boston Richie made it.
yeah, he deserved it for sure.
I mean, Boston Richie, he kept going after they threw dirt on his name.
Yeah,
he kept going, man. I don't like the list though.
Let me see.
I don't know half them people.
I don't.
No, this was okay. This is a pretty solid list. Glorilla deserved it. Friday,
Glorilla deserved it.
Friday deserved it. You know, Friday the one when God did with the deep voice.
Yeah,
that's Friday, so he definitely deserved it.
I could go with Friday. I can go with Glorilla, and I can go with Finesse 2 times. But they missing.
Boston Richie on that.
They missing. If you give it to Boston Richie, then what are they going off of?
Then they going off of just.
I feel like Peasy should have made it.
Nah, that's too.
Peasy should have made it, bruh.
Freshman though.
I mean, I wouldn't consider him. Yeah, because freshman is like breaking the doors into the industry. I don't care if you 30, a couple in your mid 30s or your late 20s. A freshman class is like getting a Grammy for hip hop. Yeah. You're saying it's just because you are a seasoned or a vet doesn't mean you can't make the freshman class, because you're still a new artist to millions of people. And the freshman class in that XXL cover is going global. So and it's a big push for any artist. I feel like Peasy should have been on there. I ain't gonna lie, he had explosive. Yeah, I feel like YG Tech for Baltimore should have been on there. He had explosive. Yeah. Explosive. Yeah, bro. I'm saying, you know, I feel like that kid Leaf Ward too, out of Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he killed, because I thought the XXL was for the people that's conquering the underground and it's the next thing up.
Yeah,
I feel like they playing. You know what I'm saying?
They don't give you that.
They throwing me off with the goofy stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Every year it's like it's a few people in the DMV. Like every year y'all just I wonder who make the list. Is it somebody find out who makes the list and tell me? Put it in the description, because who makes the list? Are they really listening to music, or they just going up who the hottest every year? I mean, you know,
probably getting votes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's a vote
Definitely.
thing. I don't know.
Probably submissions.
that makes sense. That thing is they always seem to get an artist a year too late. I think that's why a lot of artists turn them down. Like Chief Keef, I think turned them down. Young Thug turned them down. This Young Thug was supposed to be that on the same year Rich Homie Quan was on there. He turned them down. So a lot of artists turn them down because they always catch them a year late. But you know that if you pay attention to the last few years, since 2016, 2015, that's just normal for Double XL. So I'm not surprised by this list at all. It's cool.
I mean, it's your age group list, so you love
I mean, it's been my age group list for the last 10 years. Y'all probably
Nah.
can't name one name on the list for the past 10 years.
Bruh, I can name lists. I can name plenty of names on the list for the last 10 years. Plenty of names, lyricists. I can name plenty of names
There's a
on
few
the list.
lyricists that be on that. Denzel Curry was on that.
I mean,
I don't think it makes sense that they would have it 2 years late because even if you had like an upsurge of,
Yeah.
like you said, Rich Homie Quan, when they all came out, it was too many Atlanta artists at one time. Like you was gonna put all Atlanta artists on there, people were like, that's biased. They don't want to see it.
I don't think that's biased. I just feel like if you put all Atlanta artists on there, that means Atlanta doing the most.
Yeah, that mean they winning.
You know what I mean? I would like to see a state take over the Double XL. Everybody from that state. I hope when we get our shot that it's nothing but Baltimore artists that make it that year.
Yeah.
No, or just at least a DMV spread. You know what I'm saying? Something like that, man. I'm with that. What else we got?
All right, so the billionaire boys.
Mm-hmm.
Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg agree to have a cage fight.
It's gonna be the
What they mean
funniest
by that?
knockout ever.
They mean like some UFC?
Yeah,
going
octagon. They want to get in the octagon. Who would you think win?
I got Elon.
No, I got Mark. They say Mark training. I was
Elon
watching.
in the gym. He be lifting them motherfuckers.
Yeah, but Mark training mixed jiu-jitsu, taekwondo type stuff.
Yeah, he probably not.
That boy gonna hurt him with leg kicks. I think he gonna hurt him with leg kicks.
That'll be a big
Like I be doing you on UFC 4 with like them leg kicks. Just
leg
keep,
kicks.
They just gonna
breaking
do
the
it
shin.
online or they just gonna do it in private?
Mark told that boy pull up, drop your location, send him to Addy, type stuff. They going crazy on Twitter right now.
Yeah.
He tell him to send him
Well,
to
shoot,
Addy.
at least he doing it on Twitter.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
then he already won it.
Yeah.
yeah, they
You do it on my platform,
And
we
from
winning.
my understanding, he's winning the battle on Twitter because Elon ain't respond yet.
But I'm saying it's on Twitter. Elon owns Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's winning.
It's a battle
You
of the
didn't do it
billionaire
on
boys.
Facebook.
Yeah.
I think they'll take a lot of TV live on Facebook. They can make that happen, bro. That'll be crazy. But I think Marky Mark gonna put him to sleep. I think Marky Mark gonna put him
He
to
look
sleep.
too slim and a little older.
He be
than
training,
Elon,
bro.
man.
He be training.
That'd be a
Send
good
him
one.
training.
They'd probably
Training.
make $1 million live streaming.
A
something like
million.
Million.
Don't they-
I'm on a million.
that. I think
They gonna scream in every country.
Yeah, they gonna make
They
it.
gonna make a man.
So you think they gonna make a billion?
I don't know, man, but they gonna make.
They can simulcast it on all their platforms.
Yeah, they're gonna make a lot of money.
Crazy, they can go nuts.
Got
Yeah,
Tesla
they gonna make a lot of
sponsoring it.
They gonna make a lot of money.
Yeah, they gonna go crazy. They
What
definitely
it
gonna
is?
go crazy. Just like Kim Kardashian going crazy. She says she regret letting her daughter
Oh, my
Northwest
God.
dress and like Ice Spice and hang with
Oh
Ice Spice.
God, tomato.
Kanye been said that though. He been said he
Tomato,
disliked it.
tomato. When Kanye said it, it was a problem. Now she's saying, "Oh God,
Yeah, she.
your kid's gonna sing Ice Spice, Ice Like, Mike Nice,
Black,
John,
yeah, she-
John Q, whatever, bro. They gonna do it."
She black.
How old is she now? Northwest.
I don't. Let's look that up. I think
Like, why is she? I'm just wondering, like, why would she be hanging with her anyway?
not hanging with her, but like it was like Kim Kardashian invited Ice Spice over to the house, and she went up to her room, and they made a few TikTok videos, and Ice Spice probably left, but it was just some TikTok videos of them singing Ice Spice song or whatever. But I guess Kim Kardashian ain't really. She's probably just looking at the hype on the Instagram and everything. She probably never tapped in. When she tapped into Ice Spice lyrics, that's why she said she regretted, because she tapped into her lyrics and said now she don't want her daughter acting like that. But it's like, so you just letting your daughter, you bring anybody to meet your daughter? That's crazy. I mean, because any Ice Spice song, you tap in for a minute, you want to hear some
like,
shit.
What can your daughter really turn out to be? She's a Kardashian in the West, and they're pretty rich, so she's not struggling. So she's not gonna have a she's gonna have a rich girl summer, not a hot girl summer.
And she 10 years old right now.
Yeah, so it's not like she's gonna. Once she get 15 and 16 to find out what you and your sister's been doing, ice bites the least of your words.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't wait to see those Kardashian kids get older. Like the next 5 to 10 years of them older. Like, what up? Like, your family been in the tabloids for wild stuff. Like, better hope she don't get a hold of that tape. You know what I'm saying? Like, to see how you really came up. So it's like, I wouldn't want my daughter emulating some Ice Spice songs, but you already did it. Now after you did it, you getting on the internet playing games. You get what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Kim
I mean, she trying to change her image as well because she she trying to be a lawyer or something?
Kanye told her that he didn't want her doing it at first. She still did it. When he said it was a problem, it wasn't a problem, then she go take matters in her own hand and do it. And then this is what we get, bro.
But Kanye didn't want her on the internet, right? That was his whole thing. He didn't want her to be on the internet
I don't
at all.
think, yeah, but I mean, I mean, if she like Ice Spice, she meet and greet Ice Spice. You know, kids got their heroes in music. We all do. But if Ice Spice, I wouldn't let my daughter do TikToks with Ice Spice, or you might let your daughter do TikToks with Ice Spice. How serious it really is. How serious can her daughter be taking Ice Spice lyrics? Half of it, only time the kids start understanding what you're talking about when you start making it a big deal. You know what I'm saying? They just, you know what I mean? I don't know, bro. It's just Kim Kardashian, bro. She's like a 50-50 person to me. She's always doing something. Like, just a 50-50 person. Like, I don't like that, man. I don't like how she did Kanye, man. So she ain't in my, she on my list of people that I like but really don't go for. Yeah. You can like people and just don't go for them. Yeah. I'm that type of guy. I like them, but I just don't go for them.
Just keep her away for real.
Just keep her away. I'm out of my business. Like, hey, Kim. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, just keep her away. Yeah. Just like Pittman, Scotty should have kept his wife away.
Oh, she's a dirty. It's dirty.
One half of that boy's retirement fund. That's crazy.
She want half of it was a retirement fund? How long they been divorced?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
You can do that?
Yeah, I think so. They don't care, man. It's the United States.
That's crazy.
It's the United States.
He's not even retired yet.
He not retired. Scotty is retired, ain't he?
No, I'm talking about like he in age. He might be that age.
No, my bad. The Chicago Bulls retirement fee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she getting that. And he played for a few other teams too, so it's like only the Chicago Bulls, but that's where he played most of his years, so it's like that's gonna hurt. But it sucks. That's why I just always tell my homies, man, don't get married till you don't get married early. There's no point of rushing. You feel me? I feel like it's really.
It ain't nothing wrong with getting married. It ain't nothing wrong with getting married. Just know who you marry.
Early, yeah. But I mean,
them boys be rich and be seeing them hot girls, man. Them girls be slobbing them down for days, and them boys get mesmerized. Look at my little man Zion Williams. I'm a big fan of his, man. Them girls got him going crazy, man. Boys get
spend that money he was spending.
Like, everybody ain't had no good goo-wop, bro. Like, and that good goo-wop is turning these boys crazy. I'm saying after that 20, 30 minutes is over with, man, I'm back to the business. Hold up, baby. I love you. I'm going to give you the best life in the world, but let's sign these papers and make things right for the future. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm quite sure none of them men was going to not give their ex-wife, the mother of their children, nothing. But why do you want half of what I got? Yeah. Like, that don't make sense. And you moving on. Like, move on with what you got, and then I will add to that pot to make sure you good. But you don't deserve half of my $250 million, you know what I'm saying, space. Nah. Like, you don't, my retirement, shorty, you really want to just live up. You really want to let all them young boys, you know what I mean, dick you down, and then you want me to still pay and take care of you. Hell no. Yeah. I don't know, man. Scotty better get a good lawyer, man. Scotty Pittman got to fight that, man. That's wrong, bro.
Yeah, he was saying at the ad. He was just saying at the airport with some black forces on. So I don't think he on joke time. He had the black Air Forces on, and, get at the baggage return, getting his bags and stuff like that. So he didn't look happy on that screenshot.
I mean, he's an ugly fella, so he's never really. He could be happy and still look ugly. They was winning championships and Scotty still had that mug. But Scotty been through a lot. Future had his girl. Like, dude's had his wife, man. I can't. Why you want something from me, baby? Yeah, you been with all these rich rappers. Like, every time you go to sleep with a rapper, you can't get 100,000. Shouldn't be sleeping with the rapper. You should be sleeping with rich old white men or something. Like, I mean, come on, man. Half of the man retirement, bro. And I think they've been divorced over like 5 years, 3 to 5 years. I'm not sure. If y'all know how long Scottie Pippen was divorced from his wife, put it right there in the comment. I don't have no clue. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no clue, man. What they talking about, man? So they talking about anybody say, yeah, ballistics evidence not conclusive.
It only been 2 years, 2021. That's when they got divorced.
I mean, well,
They've only been divorced for 2 years?
Yeah.
But they've been
I thought they've
separated for a
talking
while.
about this for a long
She was
than
messing
that.
with Future 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's probably when they got
Before
divorced.
they was divorced, like separated or something.
Yeah, they probably was separated for a minute, but the divorce was finalized in 2021, December 15th. So, yeah, that was pretty early.
I believe if we Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan type of guy, Shaq, hundreds of millions of dollars, I don't believe in leaving my wife of 10, 15, 20 years. We got married. We had a life together. I don't want you going backwards, living in the projects or living with your mother or living bumped down. I'm willing to help you succeed in life. You get what I'm saying? Our thing took its toll, but I'm willing to see you up because I'm up. And then I'm quite sure some type of way that you help me. You know what I'm saying? You might tell me about some investments. You might help me before I got right. But I'm not going to leave you hanging. But if I'm 700 million up, I don't think you deserve half. And you shouldn't be that ignorant and that petty to want half of my bread, bro. Like, if I got 7, I give you 100. Take the 100 and live. Like, go start a business. Go run it up to 7, but leave me alone. Like, come on, man. They be wanting too much in that divorce stuff. And child support. Like, that be bananas. Like, if you rich and you pay child support and you making real money, pay child support, googity moogity. You might as well just go back home and make it right, bro, to the kid 18, bro. Because, God, some of the child support payments. And they say Zion Williams was giving a porn star $700,000 a month. I was doing that calculation in my head. So we'll just do something. 7 times 6 is 42. So that will be 8.4 million, 700,000 a month.
I think it was like 100 and something a month. It probably was like
somebody said 700,000. I said, yo, 700,000 is 8.4 million a year. To bust a nut? No, Zion.
That's crazy.
I ain't gonna be able to do that, man. Like, you ain't even marrying the chicks. So you see what I'm saying? And then Scottie Pippen and them guys might have made out better. Just living with her for 20-some years and giving her 100,000 a month. You know what I mean? And just never tying a knot. But, you know, come on, man.
Yeah, Scottie Pippen crazy. Scottie Pippen crazy. Just like the whole Troy Ave situation. I know you heard about that.
Oh, man, I want to say, man, my heart goes out to Taxstone. They gave Taxstone 35 years in federal prison, man. And that's a long, long time, man. Taxstone, you know, is, you know, a big reason why I do podcasts. And a lot of dudes tell me that our show reminds them of Taxstone podcast. And I take that as, you know, man, I take that with pride because he one of the first, you know, guys that was doing this like from over there from the streets, and he was doing this and he made a living for himself, but he lost his freedom, man. You know what I'm saying? In a situation, lost his freedom and doing what he got to do. So, man, and Troy Ave is doing what?
Troy Ave selling, you know, $35 t-shirts now.
What the lyrics?
Yeah, $35 t-shirts because
Taxstone got 35 years.
But I mean, you can't blame the man, Troy Ave. He killed his bodyguard. He probably had a close relationship to him. He shot him.
They said they was friends, but they also said they was walking around.
Tough
It started the
buddy, man.
altercation
Oh, okay.
that led to that.
Yeah.
That's,
I don't know,
sad
man.
situation.
Troy Ave, I don't know what to say, man. Troy Ave is just taking it too far. You know, I ain't that happy to see no man go to prison. You know what I mean? No matter what we going through. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. I almost forgot about some of the biggest news in the sports entertainment. Chris Paul traded for Jordan Poole. Big trade. That's a big trade. So if you didn't know, Kristaps Porzingis was traded to the Washington Wizards. And Kristaps Porzingis was traded to the Boston Celtics, from the Washington Wizards. In that deal, the Wizards got Chris Paul. And with Chris Paul, they traded him to get Jordan Poole. So now Chris Paul is on the Golden State Warriors. This is crazy because I grew up a Chris Paul fan. Since I was little, it was always my favorite player next to James Harden, but it was Chris Paul first. And the long rivalry between Curry and Chris Paul is big. And I knew, Curry was putting up crazy numbers winning MVP, but I always just told everybody, I don't care. Chris Paul is better. Chris Paul is greater. He's a greater point guard. I didn't care what nobody had to say. You feel me? And now he's on the Golden State Warriors with Steph Curry. So how you feel about that? How you feel about that? They got Clay. They got Chris Paul. They got Steph Curry. They might can re-sign Draymond. How you feel about the new Warriors?
I don't think Draymond coming back. Let's get that straight. I don't think Draymond Green's coming back. Forget about it. But that's a hell of a three to be on the floor. And I think Chris Paul finally get what he deserves. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully he can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the West ain't hard to conquer. It's just that East.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think they could do it.
Yeah,
I think they could do it.
Yeah, that's gonna be that's crazy news. It's crazy news. The sports world going crazy. The sports world definitely going crazy.
For sure.
Baseball, you see the Orioles going crazy.
Yeah.
The Ravens about to go crazy and destroy the Steelers every time they see them next football season.
I don't know about that.
It's looking pretty good.
I mean, the Ravens might destroy a lot of teams, but we just not wanted to do that too. You know what I'm saying? Like a bully pick on a lot of people and beat people up and slap people up and punch everybody and, might dig your girlfriend up the butt. It's just certain people that they don't do it to.
Yeah.
And they can do it to everybody and they can do it to certain people, but it's just consequences for it. You know what I'm saying? So if the Ravens think they're going to come in Pittsburgh taking something and doing something crazy to us, we not the chumps that get slapped and girls get slapped, pat on the butt when they walk by. We just not them type of guys.
Yeah.
Babe. You know that.
Yeah, I'm trying to look music these few weeks they've been on and off. But I feel like something big about to drop. Young Thug just announced he dropping. I don't know if it's a song or album. He just said he dropping tonight, 12 a.m. I know a lot of people been waiting on it because if you didn't know, he had an album being released that he planned to release. You feel me? Right before he got locked up. That ain't come out yet, so ain't no telling what's dropping. How you feel about that? You feel like it's probably gonna be just a cool little song, or you think it's probably gonna be like he trying to really drop a banger right now?
I'm a Young Thug fan, bro. So I hope he drop and I hope he could sell some records. You know what I mean? I feel like he always made good music and, he got his voice. He don't have his hands on his stuff. But, hopefully the producers, the engineers, and his team put out a good piece of work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
There's an album that came out that I think a lot of people not talking about, which is that Killer Mike album.
Oh yeah. Everybody saying the Killer Mike album was one of the biggest albums that dropped in
that was hard.
2 weeks.
I only got through like the first 6 songs, and I was like, there's a lot of songs on here that's good. Even got Andre 3000 to come out.
Hey, listen,
oh yeah.
He got 3 sacks, and I said that on one of the weeklies. The album Killer Mike dropped. What's the name of that album?
I think it's called Michael or something. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, they saying that album bigger than Gunners. That's what everybody been saying.
Yeah, that album,
of course it's bigger
it's called
than
Michael.
Of course it's bigger than Gunners. What do you mean? Man, stop. Hey, listen, man. Stop doing that on my show, man.
They said they playing it outside.
Hold up. No, man. Stop doing that, man. I know you let them people, Gunner, Tekashi, and Troy Ave, all them. I get it, man. You like who you like. But, man, stop talking about them niggas every time we on the show and doing nothing, man. Come on, shorty. Like,
that's the popular news,
bro. Listen, bro. That ain't no popular news for me, man. I'm tired of them. Bro, it's bad enough they all on your timeline and stuff, man. Leave them people away from me, man. I don't want nothing to do with them boys, bro. Like, I can't handle it, bro. Them boys crazy, man. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna leave the cookout if you pull up and somebody
I'm
playing
leaving the cookout, bro. I'm tired of it, bro. I'm leaving the cookout, bro.
You ain't gonna wait for your plate or nothing. It's out.
You heard what that man said to me last night. Boy, you outside. That man was, you want to take my man would take a bunch of, nah, bro, I ain't hanging with them dudes, bro. I'm funny acting who I hang with, bro. I ain't gonna keep me hanging with anybody, bro. That's y'all problem out here, bro. Just be hanging with people and just be befriending a bunch of people. Yeah. I love people. I got respect for people. I love it. Hi and bye. How you doing? Hey, the weather's nice. Hey, boy, that's a nice car. Hey, shoes look good. Hey, where you get them from? I'm that type of conversation person. I'm not with the where you live at and let's hang out next week type stuff. I'm not with that.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
No, you can't because you keep bringing them boys up every time I turn around. Bro, they're your mans,
bro.
And man, would you still hang with Gunna?
Album.
Or would you still hang with Gunna?
Fuck no, I wouldn't hang with Gunna.
Tell the truth. Keep it real.
Gunna's a rat, bro.
Okay.
And so, I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with Boston Richie, you feel me? But that was a different situation, though, you feel me? So, like...
Man, them boys, man.
Sometimes it don't matter, though, you feel me?
Yeah, you know, y'all, in your age group, that 25 and under crowd. There's no rules, bro.
Listening to music, bro.
Right, it don't. I don't believe it matters. But, you know, I wasn't a big Gunna fan before he did it.
He was
And
great.
I definitely ain't a Gunna fan at all after he did it.
Gunna was one of the greatest.
Shorty was all right on What Happened to Virgil, and I think he was on Bad and Bougie or something, if I'm not
Drip
mistaken.
and Drawing 1, Drip
Yeah,
and Drawing
Drip,
2.
you know, yeah. I
that.
mean, some of yes, my music, he was cool, but I wasn't a big Gunna fan. Gunna killed some stuff. He was all right, but you know what I mean? That wasn't my thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He had some Drip Too Hard. He had a few songs that I like. I listened to a couple of his albums, you know what I mean? It's a vibe, but it wasn't something that I could keep in the playlist. If I got Gunna in the playlist, it's a feature, and I probably don't listen to that song no more or just skip it at the Gunna part. Because What Happened to Virgil, it was some of my top 100 in the playlist, but, you know, and then the rap made good music, man. You know what I'm saying? But I can't mess around with him, man.
The R. Kelly effect, man, like y'all said in the other episode.
Yeah,
sometimes the music bigger than the artist, and people just overlook their transgressions.
R. Kelly, my man, and no disrespect to nobody, but when it comes to his music, bro, I don't know nothing about that, bro. Like, I
You
don't
see
know
how
nothing
that
about
work? That's what you call the hypocrisy in things.
Yeah.
Like you pick and choose. Like you were saying, what's your call playing the 50?
Man, you thinking you smart or something today. I don't know why everybody think they smart on the rainy Thursday, but I'm telling you this. Hey, yo, listen, Shorty, don't you ever call me no motherfucking hypocrite. 'Cause I ain't a hypocrite about shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker still listen to Elvis Presley, and he was doing fucked up shit, married Priscilla when she was 14. So these boys been doing wild stuff, and every day they love Elvis Presley. Stop joking. What I'm saying is the man music is timeless. What I'm saying is Cal was running around doing this stuff with his pickle. He never put nobody in prison. You get what I'm saying? Out of order, man. I don't know nothing about nothing. I wasn't in the bedroom. I didn't see that stuff. I don't believe everything is televised because it can be edited. We all into a mass media league. Things could be edited. Things could be altered, man.
The Dave Chappelle thing.
I mean, things could be edited and things could be altered, bro. But I ain't got time for that. My man got 30-some years in prison, man.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I mean, I don't think he raped nobody. You know what I mean? That ain't none of my business. I don't even want to talk about that. But like I said, I'm a fan of the man music. I don't know the man personally to cast, and I'm not God, so I can't cause judgment. And whatever he did, he's serving the time for it because he obviously was convicted of it. But that don't make me not listen to his music.
I believe that you can just pick and choose. I'm a believer that you can pick and choose.
Yeah, you can. If that's the
like
type
people
of
talk about sinning. You're going to sin. You pick and choose the sin you think is okay.
I mean, they all count. Like I said, the man doing 30-some years.
They all count.
He's paying for whatever they convict him of. He's paying for it.
No, because the victim gotta live with that for the rest of their life.
Oh my God, man! Listen, man, what we got next?
I'm trying.
Russell Simmons, like no.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, that was a big topic. We covered that. You know, Russell Simmons and his daughters. His daughters going crazy. His daughter's going crazy. Both his daughters and his baby mother is going. Well, his ex-wife is going crazy. They saying that once him and his mother start having problems. Well, once him and his baby mother start having problems, he said he was completely done with the kids and stopped playing. You know, that college. They stopped paying all that college money and then he left him in debt. He didn't care basically. His mother said he was paying probably a few hundred each time it was time to pay. And for $1 million, I feel like that is crazy. But at the end of the day, you got to look at both sides of the story. You know, women get emotional and could be saying stuff, but at the end of the day, it seems like it's 3 against 1. You feel me?
They did this on Father's Day, right?
Yeah, and they did it on Father's Day, so they got to be passionate and really feel some type of way to go on the internet about that father. So I think
man, it ain't. And let me tell y'all this: if you go on the internet and rave about it, it's not that serious to me. It's not that personal to me, and you're not hurt. Because if I'm hurt about something and pissed about something, I ain't got no time to be typing in, hearts of fire.
They girls.
I don't care what they is, bro. Them girls did better than 99.9% of the women we see every day in the hood. She just graduated from Harvard.
Yeah.
You should be minding your business when your mother and your father yocking. All they did is pumped up by their mother because they live with their mother and they on girl time and they went in and did that stuff when that iconic, legendary man on Father's Day, which is very, very disrespectful, and might have got his daughter cut off for the rest of her life because I know I would have. When you start playing that internet game, I'm going to play a real life game. 22 years old, man gave you the best life. Your mother was something, she didn't have nothing. She was a model, skinny. That man took her in and he made something out of her. He made her a millionaire. So now for her to allow his daughters to do that is so disrespectful because who don't believe Russell Simmons ain't taking care of his kids? But his kids are grown, bruh. They're grown, bruh. They in college, bruh. If your mother rich, your mother got money. Why is it a problem? I feel like this. If a mother and a father is successful and the kids need something, you rather have if I got the money and you scratching, wouldn't you want me to take care of it? I'm not into making you look bad. If the kids need something and you are a cold-blooded millionaire, why are you not taking care of it? I just don't believe that, bruh. I just don't believe that some of them little girls be spoiled rotten because they don't have a taste of struggle because their father was rich 10, 15 years before they was born. So they don't know how it is to struggle, bro. So they say anything out their mouth and play games, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they never had no A whooping. They never had their father get out of their pocket. Their mother, she was dominant. Russ don't really care. He divorced her, got away from her. She got money out the deal. Why is the daughter crying about money and rent money for school and off campus? And then she's like, because everything, I took care of it. If you took care of it, what's the problem? Because if a daughter's handed, I won't give her no money, it's embarrassing. It's saying we messed up. So by her doing this on the internet, you look bad too. Because she's saying she's doing this because of some money that she couldn't pay for something. Yeah. Do that make sense to anybody? She's saying, I can't pay for this.
He said, he was saying that I guess he broke right now. He ain't got as much money. He probably don't have as much money as he used to. Yeah. I think that's fair to say. He probably lost a lot of money in a divorce anyway. Yeah. So he's like, you took all this money, y'all should be good, right?
Y'all should be good. That's all I'm saying, Russell. And then just to try to taunt the same image that put y'all in the position that y'all in. Girl, you just graduated from Harvard, baby. It's time to do your own thing. Your father gave you everything you wanted. And and I'm quite sure he would give you more. Russell on the island. But come on, bro. You don't even know how many times that boy been disrespected by them girls. You don't know what really going on behind the scene. But you never really heard nothing too crazy about the man. And the man just don't come off as a man that don't want to take care of his beautiful daughters. I just don't believe that, bro. And once again, the internet. If we having a serious family problem, you go to the internet.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a mixed bag because it could be, like you said, it's two sides to the coin. Yeah. It could be one of those situations where they if they saying they've been blackballed, his celebrity and his imagery of who he is so big that they can't really get no traction nowhere else but to actually take the internet and get public opinion on it.
But what traction you trying to get? You're my daughter. You're because you threw me for a loop. You're my child. What traction you need? The only traction you need is coming to my house and having an adult conversation. That's attention. There's a difference between, that's attention. You seeking attention from the world, not your father.
Let me ask you this. How long, once you become an adult, before you say, I don't want to be up under the arm no more? I don't want to be up under your arm. I got to follow your rules as an adult. As a kid growing up, you got to follow the rules. The rules are the rules. But once you become an adult, you say, hey, I want to go do this on my own. And then, I got the money to make this happen for you, but I'm just like, no, I'm blocking that. You got to come to me to do it.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard. I feel like that's hard for a young adult. You feel me? They can imagine she getting everything she wanted as a kid. And then once she get in college, he like, no, do it on your own, figure it out. That's hard for somebody that's been having that.
I don't think he's saying figure it out. I'm thinking he's saying, hey, You can't live in the penthouse suite downtown from Hartford. You might have to go in something different. Like, bruh, when do you understand what's going on, bruh? Like somebody work, somebody go from day one all the way to 21, 22, helping you, bro, and getting you right, bro. He don't gotta tell you his business. He your father. Just know that you just looked on a thing and you graduated from Hartford. Yeah. Do your thing. Your mother got money. You not talking about my mother struggling. We're facing foreclosure. We don't have nothing. We don't have no. She probably drive a car that costs more than the average house niggas living in. The car, her hoopty, is probably a Porsche or a Bentley or something, bro. Yeah. Where she live at, the house is probably worth $10 million.
So she got a roommate, I think.
Yeah. I'm talking about if she go back home, bro. Mm-hmm. Like,
but
come
again,
on, bro.
How long do you want to be up under the wing?
Man, you ain't under the wing no more when you get an adult and you find your business. She graduated Harvard. She might be doing law and get your business. What I'm saying is, if you got a problem with your father, your mother, your grandmother, anybody, your family, especially your family of power, is it a problem with the family, or is it intention and bad blood and rumors and tabloids and ignorancy that you want to direct to the family, the same last name that took your mother from another country and gave her the American dream and did right by her. And I did this for years. In the last 10, 15 years, things probably ain't been going Russell way. Do he deserve to be treated like that, bro? After you provide a beautiful life, he made her mother a millionaire, bro. Like, a man doesn't have to say everything that he going through, bro. For them girls to get up there, bro, you don't have an issue with your father because y'all will be taking care of those issues behind closed doors. You want attention. For whatever you graduate from in college, now you probably want a reality show. I wouldn't be surprised you see on VH1, bro. That's what she want to do, bro. She want attention, bro. The little girl want attention. Yeah,
kind of like what happened with Romeo a couple of months back. When Romeo and Master P, he was talking about business and stuff behind the doors. And it was like, why do you bring this to the forefront? Like, why you put it in public? And he's like, I had to do it because you was fronting on, like, you had it like that. But meanwhile, you playing the 50. You telling me you coming to me for stuff, and you ain't paying me back.
But the man squeezed you out his balls, right? The man gave you everything that you can want in life, a life that us, we couldn't imagine, right? Okay, now you start making millions of dollars because of your father teachers. Your father fall off, man, which is a well-respected man, and he's getting money from you. That he's a hustler, so I'm quite sure he's gonna give it back. And you just feel like he fronting to keep his image up to try to bring some money back to the castle, and you as my seed getting on the fucking internet again. Once again, fucking social media, instead of coming in the house, the $30, $40 million house that you grew up in, instead of coming in here and talking to me out like a man and saying, Dad, we don't do this, you go to the public for attention. Nah, that's a problem, bro. That's a serious problem, man. If I was P, I'd have cut him off.
Hold on, we gotta be respectful too. She was actually born in the United States.
I was wondering about that. I was
yeah,
like,
she was born in she was raised and born in St. Louis, Missouri.
No, I mean, yeah, I knew that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that when she was born poor. You know what I mean?
I don't even think that she was born poor. They say that she modeled for Chanel and Fendi and Valentino. And
what I'm saying is she had listen. Fat. That's it. No, he fat farm and then he gave her baby fat. It's not the release of nothing. It's all him. It's his creation. But what I'm saying is, hey, shout out to her for being here, doing what she got to do. She might have been rich. He married the model. He gave her a very good life. I remember them being on MTV Crib. I mean them being the model couple. Yeah. But it's over with now, bro. You don't teach it for a man or a woman. You don't teach your kids to disrespect their mom and father, bro. Especially when they gave them a good life, bro. That's out of order, bro. That's out of order, bro. Like, at the end of the day, even if they didn't give you the best life, it's still your mom and father. You ain't got to say nothing. Just leave them alone. You know what I'm saying? If my father want to get on the internet and run his mouth and not living within his truth, that's on him. You get what I'm saying? But I ain't ready to disrespect the man because at one point everything was good. Now everything bad. And that's all I'm saying is, if you got a problem with somebody, why do you want to take it to social media? Why? Why do you want to take it to TV? It's not a problem. It's an attention problem. You need some attention. You need some traction. So you want to put the family business on social media. That's ignorance. That's stupid. And that's the reason why our culture's households is destroyed. As soon as you think that the black man, the black woman, or any culture getting it together, here go another monkey wrench, social media. People blocking people. Man, listen, man, I was dealing with social media for so long, bro, and I ain't used to see people, and I be like, what happened to somebody put me down? It's a block thing. What the fuck? Man, like, and I'm one of them people like, once you do it, keep it there, bro. Why are we going back? You know how many people I see daily with the new follow list, especially on Facebook? Because I be like, bro, I already followed you. Like, what is going on? Like, you unfollowed me for something I said. Like, people sneak unfollow you to hit the thing back like you don't see it. I don't know, man. I just feel like, man, no mother should put their kids up against their father, especially when he was dead, especially when he a man of respect. And no father should do that to his kids, to his mother, bro. And nobody should take no personal family business to the internet because it's wrong. Because you typing something, she did all that crying, and you might not feel that way at Christmas time. You might not feel that way Thanksgiving. You might forget your dad tonight. Y'all might have hugged and kissed, and you did all that. So now you leave the tabloids in the people room to start talking their stuff and adding their opinion, which don't count in it. Girl got all them people oh my God, this and that. You can possibly be taking business deals off. You know what I'm saying? You could possibly be doing some stuff like, it's just too much, man. These people talk too much.
Yeah, that's that's a crazy situation. But Quando Rondo RICO case. Another RICO. The RICO's sweeping, man. They going crazy. They accusing him of being the leader of the Rolling 60s in Savannah, Georgia. That's what they saying.
You just gotta stay out of Atlanta if you're doing any gang activity. That's what it sound like.
Yeah, they sound like Georgia is really dangerous now. And they not joking.
Is he locked up or was it his crew?
No, they accusing him of being the leader. They put him at the top like they put Thug, so it ain't looking that good.
Yeah, wherever the money coming from.
Yeah, they gonna put the money man on top. You know, it's crazy, but the boss gotta take the fall. Sometimes it's just the way it goes. But Quando Rondo, man, he keep running. Again, the internet, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. From my understanding, he's a neighborhood Crip. He's a Crip, and he does whatever Crips do, and you know what I'm saying. He's always in the pictures. He's always throwing up. He's always doing that stuff, bro. Like, so what do you want? What do you want people to say when you help the police with their investigation?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was told a long time ago by some old gangsters, man. It don't feel good when you hear yourself telling on yourself. And that was dudes that was getting caught up in wiretaps in the early 2000s when they really started doing that shit in the city and shit. Dudes tell me, bro, it's the worst feeling in the world here, you telling on yourself. So the internet is like a big ass global wiretap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's written in ink.
It's written in ink, bro. And people just don't get enough of it, man. And I don't know why. And I just feel bad for the culture because of that. You know what I'm saying? I really do. Really do. And then our culture just always getting at something and dominating and taking it too far. Like, I bet you black people probably got the most convictions off of social media.
Got it.
Nobody's been convicted more than the people with the joint.
Got it.
I don't doubt it. You know what happened over the weekend? We had over 300,000 people come in the city for that event.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, friend.
How was that? You was there live and direct?
Yeah, I was there. It was cool. But over 300,000 people, though. I ain't know it was that big of a turnout. I was at this networking event yesterday morning, like early afternoon, they was talking about it. It was like, we had over 350,000 people come here just for that event.
Yeah.
Which means we have a lot more potential to come. I want to see what's going to happen with the Baltimore Carnival they got coming up, which Digital Impact Studios might be covering. So,
oh, yeah, that's going to be big.
I mean, you know.
That's going to be big. Baltimore becoming more of a tourist city year by year, I feel like, year by year. All the reconstruction just going to keep bringing a big lifestyle city. We're going to be big, man. We already a big city. You know, we got real culture going back to the Baltimore, Ohio Railroad and different stuff that made Baltimore what it is. The harbor, you know, at times when the main transportation was using, you know, boats and ships. You know, the Baltimore Harbor was one of the biggest places, the hottest places in the world to be. So Baltimore definitely got some glory and a lot of history, but we got a lot of pain and a lot of our history just a lot of our history is it seems like it's wrapped up in struggle and pain. I feel like talking about people, slaves getting freed in Maryland, or you talk about the Wire, you talk about all the stuff. Freddie Gray, we known for a lot of bad stuff. So it's like, I feel like the positivity is coming now. We getting.
No, I wonder if white people get that question too.
Yeah.
As I'm sitting here thinking about it, I never really heard white people say, yeah, y'all known for the Wire, like to each other.
Yeah, I think about when you talking about white America now, I think that they think now
Cal Ripken.
John Hopkins, yeah,
John
John Hopkins,
Cal
stuff like
Ripken.
that.
You know,
that's what they'd look at.
They gonna talk about Cal Ripken and stuff like the John Hopkins, like you
Yeah,
said.
John
You don't never
Hopkins.
hear them like maybe the Ravens. They're not talking about. They're not talking about
Orioles,
the
they ain't
I
talking
feel
Wire.
like urban community, like if you go in Atlanta, DC, Detroit, and you talking to black people, now they're gonna mention the Wire for sure. The Wire was a big show all across the world, like
amongst the culture. Yeah, absolutely.
for sure. But you right, white people. I was just watching a show on Netflix, and they mentioned John Hopkins, and I remember I was talking to this girl in college. She from down south, and I was just trying to explain to her Baltimore is a big city, and she was like, "Boy, I never heard of Baltimore, so I got here." Blah 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 blah. And we watched about 50 movies, and like 20 of them, something in Baltimore was mentioned. John Hopkins. Baltimore, Maryland, something was mentioned. I told her, like, yeah, see, we big.
Yeah, we known for a lot of stuff. I'm just saying this when you, like you say, you go out of town, our cultures tend to gravitate towards the negative stuff to bring up.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. I think it's unfortunate that's what get brought up because, like, before, now I don't know what's going on with the man now, but, growing up for me, they used to talk about Ben Carson. They used to talk about that book, Gifted Hands, a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really hear that much about that now, but.
No. Even I believe the black man who created the microphone. I actually met him when I was little. He I think he went to John Hopkins as well. So yeah, we got some big history. We got some big history.
Frederick Douglass, Billie Holiday, we got a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, it's just people just take stuff and run with it. But the hottest thing right now on us is, I'm telling you, Lee. I know you know. Your accent not as deep though, but it's the accent thing.
Oh yeah, the accent.
The accent.
I look at that as a staple. That's a badge of honor. So when you go somewhere, you can be identified by
how you sound.
Like you sound like the culture of where you at.
Yeah, I feel like it's a good thing and it's a bad thing at the same time. Just keep it in 100. We don't sound professional. We sound unprofessional. We sound ghetto. And it's like,
And who determines that though?
Yeah,
I feel like the majority of the country determines it because think about it in a space. Lee, you going to code switch.
Who sound more ignorant?
You're going to code switch. You're going to code switch in a room full of white people. You're going to code switch.
No, but listen, bro. Let me check you on this. Who sound more ignorant and uneducated? Somebody from the dirt roads of Georgia or South Carolina or Florida. Who sound the most English messed up?
That sound horrible, but that don't take away from the fact that
but we're more closer to DC, more closer to a lot of, you know what I'm saying, more closer to, I think I was told in the South that we talk white.
So this what I
heard that. Yeah,
can I tell you what I think about that?
We talk different. There's no way that our lingo is like that and just hearing all of those voices in a different lingo. I think the voice in a conversation is based on education and reading it. If you're not even a college graduate, if you're a person that read books, that gets your vocabulary up and you're speaking.
For sure.
So a lot of people just speak broken English and slangs from the area they grew up in. But to make a person that can speak good, that's a reader. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You have to read more. It's like the brain works like a workout. You know what I mean? People that speak good read a lot, write a lot.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's just that. And some people just talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some people are educated on how to talk and educate themselves how to talk. And that comes with reading.
Yeah.
That comes with a lot of reading to be a good person with words because you know what you're saying out your mouth. You know what it means. You can back up what you say and you know how to present words. Yeah. You know, like most females can talk hood, but you call their job and like, hello, welcome to the price. You know what I'm saying?
That's my point. Code switching. The main point was that a lot of people in the city, we need to adjust on how we speak, especially going into bigger places, because a lot of people literally can't understand what we're saying. That's my point.
So
they can't understand it.
So when you say that, all right, so it's not their fault, and it is partially their fault that they can't understand it. So
Yeah,
I look at it like I don't code switch.
Yeah.
I look at myself as a translator. I'm able to communicate on different frequencies at different points in time.
Right.
It's not that I'm code switching to meet the person.
Yeah.
I'm looking to reading the room.
Yeah, exactly.
You can read
That's
the
my
room
point.
and then
That's my
say,
point.
hey,
Yeah.
look, based off of what's going on, I think I'm going to have to introduce this level of vernacular into this conversation to get what I need.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to do that at the expense of myself and my self-identity.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't think, exactly what you said is.
Yeah, like me, we can talk. Leah tell you, I change lanes quick.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because this is like, you can't, but I didn't know how to do that at 19, something like that. It just came from reading, and I love English.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing. I like social studies. I like history.
That's important.
So it's like, reading. I find that how else you learned how to talk through reading, from the alphabets and stuff. So when you read a lot and look at TV, you know what I'm saying? For real, bro, like people got like a mental clone in their head because you can look at enough TV and watch the History Channel and World News to know how to talk. You can put the thing under there where the words, the caption up, and then the words will come out, and you can start understanding what things mean.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he said this word, and then he used this sentence to say this word. Let me look up this word. Now you know why he said that word in that particular sentence. Yeah. But like I said, just conversation, be able to change lanes and hats. It's just something that people that got some type of education do. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad at a dude that dropped out in the 8th grade and he talked lingo for his whole day because he never went and got it. Just going to get your GED will help your vocabulary. Yeah. Just that process, that 90 days or it take 2 years to get it, that will help you because you're reading more, you're studying more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got to condition the brain in order for the tongue to work the right way. Yeah. That's just a fact. But listen, man, we thank everybody for tapping in. Man. We hope we kept y'all entertained. But listen, before we get out of here, do me one favor. Hit the notification button. Hit the subscribe button. Drop a like right now. Leave a comment. And listen, go to the description. Go to my description and hit that link for Spotify. And tap into our audio. We really need to get big on the audio. We really focus on it. And we'll be uploading. And this is actually episode 250. So some of y'all fans ain't real fans of mine because y'all ain't know that I'm on episode 250. I got a quarter away from 1,000. You know what I mean? I am officially 750 episodes away from 1,000. After I three-peat, I'm telling y'all this. After I do 300 episodes, that'll be a big celebration. But I ain't celebrating no more. After the 300 episode, we focus on the two-peat. And what that means is I'm focused on 500. I ain't celebrating 400. I ain't celebrating again till I got 500 episodes out. And I hope I'm gonna have that done by 2025. You can. What you think, Lee? 2025?
To get the 500
episodes.
I mean, yeah, it's possible. Yeah, definitely possible.
2025. That's about the rate we going. Cause you think about we'll hit 400 in 2024.
You make 104 episodes
per year.
So
no, actually I make more than that. 96, I think.
96.
I do 8 per month. 8 plus 8 times 6 is 48, and 48 put 2 on that make 96. So we drop 96 episodes per year. And plus sometimes we get a long week. But anyway, man, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, and tap in to the Spotify. When you up in the morning, you working out, you can tap in and then you can tap in on some old episodes, man. But listen, man, no fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say will and can be used against you on the internet. RawDope Podcast, episode 250 in the books. It's time to three-peat.